There are quite a few games coming out this year that I'm excited for and why I want to get back into game streaming. But I just found out about a game that I never even knew was in development, and I'm very upset that I will not be able to play it. It comes out February 18th on PlayStation, Xbox, Steam, and Switch, and it is called Star Trek Voyager Crossing the Unknown. And it looks awesome. It is basically a choose your own ending for Star Trek Voyager. You are the captain and you basically go through and you are responsible for ship management, combat, away missions, science and research development. You decide, which technologies you're going to research. Do you actually develop Borg technology? Do you ally yourself more firmly with the Borg? Do you convince, for example, Dr. Dinara Pell of the Vidians to come home with you and advance medical science by leaps and bounds? There are so many options, and as a Trekkie, the amount of hours of content I could have created for streaming, for videos. Like, we could have done, Janeway turning into the captain of the Equinox, basically, that other Starfleet ship that was turning the creatures into fuel. We could have had, there are so many and the fact that they didn't even try to put in features for blind players when blind people for decades have been very notoriously Star Trek fans. Geordie LaForge is one of the mainstays of Star Trek Next Generation, and he's totally blind. And we even have an episode where Tuvok is injured and blinded in the Year of Hell, and he develops the tactical station to so that he can feel where everything is on the display. So there's precedence even within Voyager itself to make the game at least semi-playable for blind people, and there's nothing. There's game mode toggles, easy to hard and whatever, and there is control mapping. There's not even closed captions. There's not even deaf support. It's basically been made playable for game journalists, not even for deaf people. Usually, to cover the accessibility gap and to call their game accessible, to get away with calling their game accessible by the mainstream, a game can usually get away with it by having closed captions, having a game difficulty selection, maybe having text adjustments, and colorblind mode. That's basically how you get away with calling yourself an accessible game, right? This has not even any of that except for the game difficulty toggle. And it's a $53 game. I'm wondering if they even have the actors doing any voicing. The music doesn't sound like, I listened to some of the gameplay trailers on the PlayStation Store. The music does not sound as though they paid for the score of Star Trek in any capacity. So did they at least spend money on the actors? Or are we paying $53 for graphics? And multi-story, and because it's obviously a roguelite game, but it's just very disappointing that a franchise that has blind main characters, that has notoriously beloved blind fans, and they didn't even try. I think Star Trek Online tries harder to be accessible than this, and like, I'm very disappointed. This could have been a very fun year. I was so excited for like 5 minutes, and then I saw no accessibility whatsoever, and I'm very sad. I'm a very sad Trek fan right now. But we do have other games to look forward to this year, such as Avatar Legends, the fighting game, Marvel Souls Talkin', and the there was another one that Wolverine. That's another one that's supposed to have accessibility. So hope is not all entirely lost, but as a blind Trek loving person who was like, oh my god, a brand new Star Trek game, surely in 2026 the game developers will have put in some accessibility feature. Nope. Screw the blind Trek fans. We hate you all. Anyway, I hope you're all having a good day. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.